Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose. Today I'm going to show you my classroom for the month of January. And if you're new here, my name is Krista and I'm a childcare provider for up to 5 children. And on my channel you'll find tips and tricks, all things related to childcare, shopping hauls, and the odd family vlog. So to get started, I'll show you what's in our sensory bin. Our sensory table this month has painted chickpeas. And then I just put some Arctic animals and some trees and some little wood chips. And just to add some literacy, I put some letters on them. And then I have this little plastic igloo. We have some different types of penguins and some Inuit people. So lots of different things for them to explore. After a busy Christmas season, I usually like to keep things fairly simple just to get back into the swing of things. So our writing center this month is just some letters, and the children can match the letters on the sheet of paper. So the children just practice looking for the letter and making a match. So for some gross motor, I kept out our big rocker. And then I have these 2 tables set up for some center time. And then at our science table, we just have different things for the children to explore. So we're looking at different sizes so the children can measure using these Unifix cubes, a small snowflake, and see how many cubes tall it is. So this is just a fun hands-on way for the children to experiment with size. And they have a magnifying glass to look at some snowflakes. And then we also have our little microscope out here. On our first toy shelf, we kept it fairly simple with a lot less puzzles than we usually put out, just to get back into the swing of things. So we have this beautiful Folkman owl puppet, one of our absolute favorite books. We have this Jan Brett 24-piece puzzle. I have these Plan Toy shape puzzles so the children can practice finding the shape that fits inside. I have a penguin puzzle for the younger children, the Melissa and Doug lock puzzle, and then I have this beautiful Janod tactile puzzle. And this one's just really fun because it has different features on the puzzle for the children to explore. Our second toy shelf has both the hat and the mitten on the top, and then we have this cute little igloo. Inside the igloo there's different Arctic loose parts. So there's like a fish and a penguin and a polar bear. And then I have a couple of puppets. And then I have this little Jack-in-the-Box, which is a polar bear, which they absolutely love. And then I have this balancing toy made by, I believe it's Tenderleaf. And the children practice putting the different items on the board and seeing how many they can put on before it tips over. And then I have a couple of Melissa and Doug stacking toys. And then I have 2 sets now. I bought one a couple of years ago. This is a Duplo Arctic set. And then I found one at a garage sale not too long ago, and so I picked it up because I do find that it's nice to have a couple of sets when you're working with multiple children. We have some new books over in our circle time area, along with a couple things that I'll be using for our circle time. So this is a little finger puppet, and then these are some materials that I use for some of our circle time songs. Over in our block center, I just have the Jan Brett 3 snow bears up top, and then this great big polar bear for them to play with. And then I have some laminated pictures of some igloos to inspire building. And then I've covered some of my blocks with some white paper to resemble snow, and the same thing with this glittery paper. So I taped some of this glitter paper on to resemble ice. And then we have some polar animals here, along with some extra glitter paper. And then we have our regular blocks out on the bottom. Over here, I have some cute little stuffed up animals for them to play with. And then also some snowballs for them to throw. Practicing throwing is a really good skill for children, and this is a safe way for them to do it in our classroom. Over in our dramatic play area this month, we just have a little hot drink cafe set up. So we rearranged everything and it's set up like a little coffee shop. So they have a little apron that I picked up at a garage sale. I think I paid like $1 for it, but it kind of reminds me of a Starbucks apron. And then behind here, we have some hot chocolate, marshmallows, some lids, some to-go cups, and some mugs. And then down here we have cookies, cupcakes, and croissants. The kitchen area is one of my favorite ways to include environmental print because they can easily tell that words have meaning. So after 1 or 2 times playing with the children, they know that these are marshmallows. And even if these go missing during play, they know they put this back on the shelf and they know what goes with what. This is a really great pre-reading skill, so the children can look at the picture clues and match the items. I always add some brown pom-poms into my cans of hot chocolate so they can pour a cup of hot chocolate for their customers. If you're looking for the printables for these, I got them off of Teachers Pay Teachers, and they are, I think, Play to Learn Preschool. And there's a little open and close sign, and there's a little menu for the children to order. And then over here, I kept out our slide. And then I have some penguin costumes, some winter hats and slippers. And then our babies are dressed nice and cozy for the winter as well. So they have some hats, coats, and snowsuits. I also added these snowflakes to our classroom. I got these at the Dollarama. And I also left out our Christmas tree. Obviously we took down our ornaments, but I thought this looked really wintry, and so we kept that up as well. So I'm hoping to get on here a little more regular. I'd love to hear what you guys want to see. If you guys like tours, if you want me to review books, organization, is there questions that you guys want answered? I'd love to hear from you. So that's it for my classroom tour this month. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.